We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Donahue looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
No! Hey, box drop. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Operating from the gun. Donahue. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Ball shot.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He completes it to Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Donahue. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And caught by Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Haskins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
He's checking. Crash. Under 10. 80 weapon. Bravo. Hurry up, fight.
Off the play fake. Donahue. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella, an even 90 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down. Donahue. And he's going to go down again. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Take it at the 37. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10. Right over there, 32-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on.
Running from the gun with Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, the mark. Record. Alert 3. Alert 4. Slam.
On second down, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Here we go. And 58.
On 3rd down, Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 9. Check 50. Check 50.
Go.
Check 24.
Look at me. Go. 5.
Switch. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw on second down. Donahue under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw. Donahue. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
Here we go. Get the flag.
Mike, 58, right there. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Slams. Don't take. Kill.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch a slap.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Here's Haskins to throw. He completes it to Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Haskins escaping the pressure right. Complete, it's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Let's go. Get set.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch the slant.
Hatchet.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
58, right over there.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
Now.
To throw on second down. Donahue. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh. Jones.
Stop your whining.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Look, squeeze.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Donahue. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, high 7. Go out.
Check 55 to Mike.
It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the catch made by Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Donahue. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Donahue. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw. Donahue looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the Colts 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Haskins able to find Isabella. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella, 40 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a run with Mack. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Offense actually plays an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw. Donahue. He'll buy some time right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Yep.
Here I come again.
Hey, echo. Go.
On 4th down, Donahue. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Greystone, Travis. Go.
From the gun, Donahue. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Gano for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Look, clock management 101.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.